this is the best fan channel in East and Central Africa. This is the channel where we speak about everything Man United. We speak about wins, we speak about losses, we speak about coaching tactics, we speak about players, we speak about rivalry, we speak about transfer and every other thing. Before we get into the topic of the day, my request, as always, is that number one, you subscribe to the channel because we depend on your subscriptions for being able to be seen out there. We depend on your likes and we depend on your comments. So the more you interact with our content, the better the chances of the content being seen, not just in Eastern and Central Africa, but all over the world. Thank you. What a weekend. What a weekend we've had, my friend. When was the last time I had joy like that watching Manchester United? Of course, we didn't play a good game. We didn't play at our very best. But the most important thing is that we finally, after 4 games, managed to get a second win of the season and a second clean sheet for the season at home. And so with that, we do it like we did it last weekend. My friends here, we'll try and delve into, do an analysis of the game and see how it went. Welcome, people.
All right, yeah, it's good to be here.
Once again, it's good to be here. I'm Michael Onyama.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm glad to be here on this panel.
Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Should we say God is good?
All the time.
We've waited for that moment where we can celebrate a win.
Finally. I was to bring a guitar.
Guitar.
Yeah.
And
sing something to celebrate the 1-0 penalty win.
A win is a win. It is the hand of God, like Maradona.
A win is a win. Really good win, actually.
As long as it is a win.
Yeah.
And what a game. What a game we had. We expected more from Leicester. I don't know if you guys were satisfied with Leicester's performance. Being most of the people rated them higher than Man United.
Yeah.
Did you guys see they brought their A game?
I don't think so. They didn't bring their A game. I think maybe the international break took them off for a moment.
Yeah.
Because for the first 3 games when you saw Leicester play, you thought that they used to get balls to Vardy. And in the Manchester United game, for almost the first half, Vardy didn't get to touch the ball. In our box or in around all the long balls they play to him, he didn't even get to touch the ball or something like that. So there was something off with their game, which was good for Manchester, but for them it wasn't good. But yeah, we capitalized on that and found our opportunity to win the game, get the 3 points. That's what's important. That's what's important.
All right. About Leicester, anything?
Yeah, Leicester actually, I think they played well, but I think they played better than us. Yes, they played actually better because I thought we could have capitalized on so many chances, and there's some tactics, there's some players that would have played and I think would have beaten Leicester like 3 goals. But we anticipated this. We knew Pogba is not in, Martial, and we knew Ole will just put Matic there, and we knew. Big up to see Angel Gomez in the bench.
Finally.
For first time.
Finally, he was there in the bench. Yes, but I think we anticipated this, and I actually thought we'll draw. Yes, we'll draw, or even maybe Leicester will. Yeah. So actually, once Rashford scored that penalty, I was so sure that Leicester will equalize and it will end 1-1. But I think it was a fair game for us. I think we got a little bit lucky, and yeah. But Leicester played well, better than us.
What I would say, Leicester controlled the game, not necessarily played well. They controlled the better parts of the game. If you look at the chances they had, I was looking at the statistics. We had 5 shots on target. They had 3. So you see, it doesn't matter how much possession you have, because they had the better position. I think it was 57 or 56.
Yeah, it was 58%.
58%. Yeah, and we had the rest of the 42. But we were able to manage the game. I liked the game management by Ole this time, as much as the starting lineup was a bit slow, like having Matic and Mata in the game. didn't really work for us, especially after the first 10 minutes, 10 or 15 minutes. Yeah, as the game grew, their slowness began to show into the game, and that didn't really work. Yes, Leicester controlled the better parts of the game, but they didn't necessarily do anything to hurt us. Like, you remember when we were playing against Crystal Palace and against Southampton and against Wolves, we controlled those games.
Yeah.
But we didn't necessarily play well to deserve a win, to come out with a win. So, just to keep us going, team selection. What can you say about the team selection? Were you pleased with the team when you saw the team selection?
Absolutely not. I was not pleased at all. When I saw Matic at the mid, I was like, why? Matic is really slow, and his gameplay is really slow. But when I saw him, when the game was going on, like it's as though he wanted to prove himself to the fans, to the coach, that maybe I'm a dependent player. But otherwise, as the game went on, you kind of felt that he was getting tired and more slower. Like he's not aggressive. Like, how can I say? When Fred got substituted in his position, you could feel the presence of Fred. Like, he pressed, his balls, his passes were good, and on the Mata position, and again we talk about Mata and Pereira. I mean, how do you play Pereira on the right wing again? I mean, you can try and just maybe put Pereira at the number 10 or Mata at the number 10, and then put a young player on the wing. We have Chong, we have Greenwood. Both of them can play on the wing. Doesn't matter how, so long as you get someone who is fast, who can press, who can assist the right back player. Or maybe it can be in a way that maybe he trusts Wan-Bissaka so much that he doesn't want anybody helping him. But yeah, you never know. But maybe maybe that's his game of play. But I don't know. I don't think Pereira is a suitable right winger. For me. Pereira, Matic.
To justify Pereira's inclusion into the team, into that position specifically, I think what Ole is trying to do is to get Pereira more game time so that he gets into proper rhythm. But besides that, I don't see any other excuse for him playing him at the wing. We said this last weekend, or the weekend before, that Pereira's inclusion in the wing is basically based on him having played that position in La Liga. In La Liga, it works. This is EPL. Everyone is fast. Yes, everyone is fast, including the goalkeeper. You can't play, of course, a goal ball player who is not fast on the wing in the EPL. It cannot work. English football does not work that way. I remember there was a time in the English national team, Scholes was put to play as a winger. It didn't work. In as much as he was good and was able to do every other thing, there are people you can't put in the wing. It just can't work. Yeah. So,
and when you saw the difference when he took Mata out and put in Chong, and he told Pereira to step in the number 10 role, you could feel the enthusiasm of the kid when he got in. As in, that's what you should see from the start of the game, not just from the 67th minute or the 70th minute. You need to have a forward that moves the ball, a forward that is fast, a forward that will leave defenders on their toes each and every time of the minute. Because if you can't put the opponent's defenders on their toes, that means you're not doing something good. Your team is not doing something good. Because if you press the forward, if you press the defense, if you press the center backs, they'll definitely lead to a mistake. And we've seen that this weekend, most games. That's what happened when you press from the back. That's like you end up winning balls, and you eventually can get lucky and score. So maybe if he tries to incorporate maybe Chong maybe a little bit more, because you could see that kid is magical. If you ask me.
I think teams have not. There's a rule that changed that not many teams seem to have adjusted to. Last season, you could only press the ball when the ball had gotten out of the box. You see, if the ball is played, even if the first person, the ball had to be played out of the box for you to be able to attack it. But starting the season, as long as the ball has been played, you can attack that ball, whether it's in the box or out.
Oh, really?
Yes, and most teams have not adjusted. Look at the Arsenal.
Yeah.
Watford, was it the first goal or the second?
Yeah, it was the first goal.
Do you see where the ball was won?
Yeah.
Yes, it was
Inside
won
the
inside
box.
the box. If it was the older rule, the other season, that would have been a foul.
Yeah.
So most teams seem to have not adjusted, including, there's another rule for handball which also people have not adjusted to. So that is why you see when teams press, they are at the very edge, teams that are smarter, they are at the very edge of the box.
Yeah.
They're just waiting for the goalkeeper to start the ball. They attack. So it means if we are going to play from the back, if a team is going to play from the back, they need to really be fast and aggressive on the ball. Like, if I play it here, I know the next move exactly where the ball should go. Yeah. Now about your point
For the selection, I think Ole and basically every other manager, the problem, not the problem, you have to risk, and when you're creating that first 11, and I think he's still having a problem going all guns a blazing, putting all these youngsters here, so he has to check for other options, put in some experience there, put in some, that's why I think he's not letting go of Mata and Matic and the likes of Young. So probably for me, I think I know this will continue. This will still go on. We'll still see more of Mata, provided he's not injured, or even Matic. So I think he gets to that point where he's like, should I risk it and just put in like Rashford there, Chong, James, Pereira, and then Fred and McTominay, and do that? Or maybe when Pogba comes back, can he do that actually? So I think that's the risk. Probably he's not willing to take, because maybe you're thinking, maybe these children, or not children, these youngsters, maybe they can come in and then they don't do it properly. So I think that's one of the risks that managers think of when it comes to youngsters. So probably he's thinking that way, and I've come to make peace with that. Probably we'll see more of Mata, we'll see more of Matic.
But you see now, the problem is we see teams like Chelsea going all guns blazing with the youngsters. Out of the 5 goals, 3 youngsters, three of the young players scored. And you see, like, it's like a paradigm shift where it used to be Manchester United risking the young players. Nowadays, we are the ones trying to field the older players. Ole was asked in the pre-match press if the absence of Pogba and the other, who is the other player, Martial, if it was a chance to bring down the age, the average age. And his answer was, it's an opportunity even to take it higher, because you'll see Matic and Mata in, and it sent fans into meltdown, and you are like, okay, this guy keeps praising. You see the same point we keep saying. He keeps praising the youngsters. They are ready, or they are doing good things, or they are well able, or Greenwood is the best finisher among them. You get. But then when it's time to play them, you see a different thing. I was watching one of the YouTube channels, and they were saying probably Ole is trying to be professional. Like, you try also as a coach to be courteous to your players. Like, you in as much as you're trying to bring in youngsters, you maintain your reputation with the older players, because you don't just replace. But you see now, the older players, we've tried them and tested them. It is really frustrating to the fans. We really want to see. When Chong came in, you could feel the fans were excited. There was some level of excitement in the fans. I know, usually when a youngster is brought to play into a match, there's always that sense of joy. The fans love to see the young players come, especially a player that has been bred within the system. it becomes more enjoyable. If youngsters if it's not working with the youngsters, look at Wan-Bissaka. Yes, he might not be a youngster per se, but he's doing good things.
Yeah.
If, like we normally say, if they're good enough, they're old enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so. Now, having said that, what would be your ideal midfield selection?
For me, I'm thinking Fernandes, but it's not there. So I will say
Bruno
I will say
Fernandes.
Bruno. He actually played well in his this previous international break.
Yeah.
He did really quite well. But for me, I'll put in probably Pogba as number 10 there. Pogba, then Fred and McTominay.
Ellen McTominay.
Yeah, simple as that. Yeah.
You're going with balance. McTominay, more of a box to box. Fred as CDM.
Yeah.
And
Pogba the creatives. Yeah.
Yeah. And you?
Same as you said.
Yeah.
Fred and McTominay, because one thing you know is McTominay is a ball winner.
Yeah.
Because we saw it from the Leicester game. It's like he leaves everything on the pitch. So that's one player you want on your mid.
Yeah.
And then Fred, when Fred came in the Leicester game, his first touch was winning the ball back.
Yeah.
When you say the goalkeeper is able to start the ball from the back, and he started the ball and gave it to another player, and Fred was already there pressing the player.
Yeah.
And that's a midfielder you want, because once he wins the ball and Pogba is there waiting for the pass,
Yeah.
he's there to receive it, and maybe he'll score or maybe feed it to a striker or something like that. So Pogba, McTominay, and Fred for me. Yeah, if you ask me. Yeah.
My frustration with Matic, I don't know if you guys saw, there was a point he received the ball from the back. Naturally, as a midfielder, or any player, before you receive the ball, you're already aware of your surroundings, and he was fully aware there was space on his left. So much space. There are two things you do: that you either let the ball roll, or you turn the ball. I'm telling you, I was so frustrated to see Matic passing back the ball to the defense. And I'm like, brother, what are we doing? It's not rocket science. You have space to go forward.
Yeah.
You get? They say the best defense is attack. The more you keep the ball in your half, rather, the more the chances of you conceding a goal.
Yeah.
So I don't understand. Sometimes I really don't understand how much it plays. Maybe it's because we see things from the camera angle, and maybe it's different in the field. But we play football day in and day out.
Yeah.
As a midfielder, you are always trying to see how the ball can go forward. You're trying to connect the attack from the midfield. You get?
Yeah.
Yeah, before, if I may interject, I think Matic, I used to love Matic, and I still do, but nowadays, Matic is like a blocker, it's like a block in the midfield. When you come, he's good at blocking.
Yeah.
It's like a wall there, yeah. But maybe yes, he's not good at the creatives and all, but he's a good blocker. He can block. I don't know how I can explain it, but
He covers the defense.
yes, there's a way he put him at the defensive midfield position. There's a way he will just control it, blocking the ball. But now to passing, controlling creatives, maybe there's a problem there.
Yeah.
But now frustrating the opponent, there's a way he does it that works for me.
Yeah.
So actually, I would also, if I had another chance to arrange my midfield, I would put Matic and then Pogba and Angel Gomez.
Right. All right.
I will do that.
All right. That not a bad one. Only that Matic in that midfield. I don't know. Maybe I underrate Matic. Maybe
For that play, the defense must be really good.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, for that
Defense must be
need to
really
have
good.
Because you see now, because the midfield was weak, Ashley Young had to work extra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wan-Bissaka was working his soaps off the other side. You get? Harry Maguire had to be his very best. Actually,
Yeah.
100% of
The aerial duels.
the duels he had. He had almost 90. Was it 89 or 9? Almost 88 or 89% pass accuracy. he had to be at his very best. Why? Because the midfield was weak.
Yeah.
The moment you have a weak midfield, it means your defense. I remember there was a time under Fergie, if he knew he had a weak midfield, he would strengthen the defense.
Mm-hmm.
And so it would be very hard for the opponent. Even if you bypass the midfield, the defense is proper. My ideal midfield would be to see, because my ideal midfield would have Robben and Gomez in it, because I love creative players. And then either play McTominay or Fred as a CDM, so that we, if because Pogba has a capability of dropping deeper times, I see him do it in France, and he's still able to control the game from. So that is an advantage. So to me, I would put Gomez in the midfield. I'm not really sure whom to put between Fred and McTominay, but I would go for more Fred.
Mm-hmm.
Because Fred is quicker. I know McTominay runs a lot and his work rate is better. But in a game that we are dominant, I would put Fred, Pogba, and Angel Gomez. Now, the attack. Do we feel they did good, and if they did well, is there anywhere they need to improve?
Yeah, there's still so much room for improvement in our attack, because you see the likes of Daniel James. Daniel James is really good.
Yeah.
Pacey, he can run behind defenders, but there's one problem he has, like he tends to run in front of the ball sometimes. From the Leicester game, what you could see, like he will run and then maybe he forgets he has the ball, like he will leave the ball behind, and maybe that's the one thing he needs to work on. And about Rashford, I think Rashford really needs a good supply of the ball.
Yeah.
And that's something we are lacking.
Midfield.
Yeah, because we saw against the Chelsea game, the one-time pass that Pogba fed to Rashford. Like Rashford is that kind of player, that the player that is ready to run in between defenders, because there's no defender that can beat him at the moment. Maybe Virgil van Dijk at the moment, but I don't think Rashford is pacey, and that's what he's lacking, the ability to get the ball fed to him so that he can score, maybe get a chance. And going to Mata is good, but from what you can see, he's not that physical.
He's not a yard of pace.
He doesn't have the pace. So once he gets the ball and he gets pressed, he loses the ball quickly and he thinks it's a foul. And at the moment, it's not a foul.
Yeah.
So that's the one thing we also need to change in that attack, because if you look at the likes of Pereira or Mata, Pereira is more physical, because you could see him win more of the balls in the Leicester game, because a defender was going to pass and Pereira was already there. Like he was there shielding the ball, or maybe body checking him or something like that. So Pereira maybe is a good addition to the team. And on the other side, I think we need some flair on the left wing.
Yeah.
Daniel James plays on the left wing; it's his favorite position. But if maybe Chong comes in, Chong likes also to play on the left wing because he likes to cut in, and so Daniel James will have to shift to the right so that he can incorporate Chong, or maybe they can decide to switch sides. So if we have a more young, attacking, pacey, we can have, maybe, as you said, we can have a mature midfield. As you said, we can have a mature defense. But if we have a young, attacking, those kids are ready to give it their all. Yeah. They are ready to go in and get the goals. They're ready to take on defenders. That's the one thing I love about young players. They're not afraid to take on a defender, because they know, like, if I get past this defender, it will either be a foul or I'm going to assist and I'm going to score. Yeah. So our attack needs improvement.
Speaking about the right wing, there were rumors after the game. There were rumors that again the Jordan Sancho rumors came in, and the Madison rumor. Do you guys think a Jordan Sancho will improve our team, or is it another? Could it be another signing in futility?
Yeah, I think we have a Sancho. We have Sanchos. We have enough of them.
Yeah.
We have enough of them. They are capable. We have Greenwood. We have Chong. We have them. I know we have them. So I don't think Sancho for me would work because we probably have them and they are good. So he will just bring the same thing that we have, and then we'll have the same thing all over and over again, the same problem or bench stuff, etc. And I think for me, concerning the attack, being with our midfield like this is not maybe strong, that is not maybe creative and all. I think we need an experienced number 9, especially number 9. I don't know if we can change the formation, but number 9, we were talking the other day about Mandzukic.
Yeah.
Probably some big bad number 9. I don't want to mention Lukaku, but I think a typical experienced like Vanid, exactly. That's my point. Like a Nistroy there, so that we also. Yes, exactly. So some of the sort, because I'm thinking the old Manchester United, the way we used to do, there was always
number 9.
Yes, there was a Babatov, there was a Nistroy, there was a Saha, there was somebody there. Yeah, so I think we need that, because I think we're just shifting the attack. Wingers, they can play 10, they can play 9, also wingers, but we need that Babatov there. We need that Nistroy there for me. That's what I'm thinking. But so putting in there, bringing in Sancho, I don't know. It's just the same thing, because I know we have them in Greenwood and the like.
All right. We've moved from position 8 to with 1 win.
We are the top
1
4.
win. We are now in the top 4. I know based on goal difference with Leicester, Chelsea, I think, and Arsenal. We are tied on points. Does this show that we can be able to achieve our target of top 4? Because we all know that the target for this season is getting to top 4. Winning the league might be a bit far-fetched given the quality that Liverpool are displaying, and Tottenham might seem to have woken up. City are a bit shaky, but we know they'll get there. Do you guys think we have what it takes to achieve that?
For me, this win hasn't convinced me yet. I think we still have a lot to do, and probably we'll still go back to number 5 or 6, because I'm sure there'll be a draw somewhere. If we continue like this, if Ole doesn't risk it and put in the changes we are talking about here. So I think not yet. Thinking that we'll get to the top 4 now because in number 4, I'm sure by by the West Ham game, probably the West Ham. I'm feeling the West Ham maybe we can win, but for me, not yet. We're not there yet. The top 4 position.
We're not there yet. I also think, as my friend has said, you need some consistency. Like we're talking about Manchester United now, but let's talk about a team like what happens when we meet a team like Liverpool. Liverpool are ball pressers, they're ball winners, they are fighters for the ball, and we saw the way we play. Yeah, we still have a rebuilding moment, but as if we go on like this in an instance where the manager doesn't know his final starting 11, that's what cracks every fan, because they don't know. We don't have a stable number. We don't have a stable first 11. A stable first 11 where you'll see in consistent 10 games, you'll see the same first 11 onwards, like the way Liverpool is in the Premier League, not because sometimes they shift in the Champions League. And if we have something like that, that is one of the greatest things that can happen. And a first 11 where teams will be stepping into the theater of dreams, and they'll be like, why are we here again? Why are we here again? Each and every time a team steps in, they'll be like, why are we here again? And each and every time the game starts, they'll be like, when is this game going to end? And we need to have that first 11 where, when teams step in there and it's about to be a massacre in the field. Like 3 goals, a clean sheet, and we're done. Yeah, something like that.
All right. Now, about killing games, I don't know. I feel like we lack that instinct to kill games. Like once you've scored the first goal, you always have that feeling like the opposition will be able to come back. You get it. It's that At times you even feel it's better we don't score in the first. Okay? So that we keep fighting till the end. The moment we get a goal, we tend to relax. In the Leicester game, we started the game so well. The game was more even. We would attack, they would attack. But the moment we got the goal, and I mean, 5 to 10 minutes later, Leicester started dominating the game, and it became a bit uneven. Thanks to our defense, we were able to withhold, to keep them away.
Yeah.
What do we need to change to be able to kill games? Like you see, in the Tottenham game, I think that game was over in the first half. The game was over. They would have, if it was allowed, they would have brought in the academy. You get? Yeah. Why is it that what do we need to change to be able to achieve that?
For me, I would say the drive, it's just the mentality with the players. Seeing how can I explain it? When Danny James scored his debut goal, that celebration, that passion, that zeal, actually, it should burn in each and every player.
Yeah.
So that when you score that goal, you still go for more, because we are united. We are here to destroy you. That's the thing. We're not here to get a 1-0, a 2-0, a 2-1. No, we come here, we give you 5 goals, we keep a clean sheet, we beat you. That's the mentality, and that's the mentality we are seeing in Liverpool, in City. That's the big mentality game. We are here for blood, and we are coming out for you. So I think now I don't know if it's the team. I don't know if now they need to see, they see psychiatrists and psychologists and stuff. so that they need a motivational speaker. You can do it, Manchester. You can do it. I think now that yes, the team spirit. I know it's there, but that aggressiveness should be there for a team. You see it in these big teams, and we believe that we are a big team. So we need to see people hungry, like you are hungry. When first half is over, you can see the strikers can't wait to come back and score, because you haven't scored. The 90 minutes are over, you haven't scored. You feel bad. Yeah, you feel I could have scored. I could have scored a hat-trick. I would have defended that. So I think that aggressiveness is really key for killing games.
I was watching the Watford Arsenal game.
Yeah.
The moment Watford conceded the 2 goals, they stepped up. Like, I know Arsenal were like a daisical and a bit lazy.
Yeah.
But you could feel there's some drive and hunger in Watford to win the game. To this moment, I don't know how Arsenal survived that second half. There are just those days when things seem to go. I think Arsenal fans should celebrate the draw they got. It was going to be a 6-2 thrash. I guarantee you, because there were a number of chances. So that is the kind of drive that I don't really see in our team, especially when we have scored the first goal. It really, they don't really come out like we want to finish this and kill this totally. I see it in other teams like Liverpool. I know we are in a rebuild, but that doesn't mean there are things we can't be able to do. Yeah. I don't know what you're saying.
Aggression-wise, that's something we lack. You can only see it in a couple of players. I feel as though somehow it's diminished in Rashford. You know, he used to have the passion, the same passion that Daniel James has. But nowadays you just see Rashford and he's playing for the badge, but he doesn't have the aggression that he used to have. Because the Rashford we used to know, he used to run around. He used to press defenders. He used to run all around defenders, and he was like, I want this ball, and the minute I get this ball, I'm going to score. That's the Rashford we used to know. And we see that in Daniel James nowadays, in the aggression and all that. And it has to come, I believe it has to come from the back. It has to build from the back. And we can see that in Lindelof, in Maguire, in Wan-Bissaka, and in Young you don't see that, because there's no that aggression in Young. Because there were many chances where he had a chance to pass the ball, and you can see him holding the ball. I mean, why are you holding the ball and there's a midfielder that is open right there in front of you, and you're wondering like, why? And these are the things that you say, like, try and incorporate a young player, you know, like the way, that's how Trent got incorporated into the team. Klein got an injury, a ligament injury 1 year of the team, and Trent got the chance. And that was the chance. Today, nobody has ever taken the number away from him. And that's the kind of drive you need, the kind of drive where a player says that if I cement this number, I'm still going to have the passion that I had before I had the number.
Yeah.
So that's what we need. That's exactly what we need.
All right. Now, to wrap it up, David De Gea's performance and also signing a new contract.
Yeah, 4-year deal.
What can you comment about David De Gea's performance in the game, and is he back to his normal David De Gea?
For me, I think maybe let's wait and see a few more games. Now he'll be relaxed. Now there's no propaganda or no rumor mill. Now he's here to stay. So let's give him a few games and see. But I think now we can say that we'll have more clean sheets.
Yeah, as you said, I think he was a bit shaky with the whole transfer business.
Yeah.
Like, am I going to be replaced? Am I going to be sold or something like that? So, I think this contract is a confidence boost for him, because once you sign a contract, that's definitely a confidence boost, because you believe that this club trusts in me, this club believes in me, like they know what I'm capable of, and they're putting it's all in for me, like So. We already have 2 clean sheets, which we had in 5 games. We have like 2 clean sheets, which we had like the whole of 38 games last season. We only had 2 clean sheets, and which is a good boost. And as it goes by, we'll see more of the clean sheets, more of the saves that he used to make. Because right now, after the contract, I believe he's more stable. Yeah.
All right. I think that's it from us. We are grateful for you stopping by and watching us, and give us your feedback on the comment section. We try to do at least a video a week, especially match reaction and stuff in that line. We do our best. At least once a week we get a video out there, and sometimes we do more than one video a week. And when we do so, we still request that you watch our videos. From us, we just ask you to subscribe to the channel. We are on our road to 1,000 subscribers. We are still far from that target, and we cannot do it without your subscription. Besides that, we also ask you to like our our content. Share the content with your friends, with your family, and just call your family. Let's watch our boys. Let's watch our people. Let's watch our fellow men from Eastern Africa trying to do one or two things in the sporting world. As from us, we would say keep it Man United bona fide. Keep it locked as a Man United fan, and like we say, stay away from racism. Lukaku was racially abused again. We don't get why people do it, but we keep championing because it is not godly. Yeah, it is not a godly attribute to racially abuse people. Otherwise, from us, say keep it peace, keep it Man United bona fide. Thank you.
Glory.